Good morning. I had the opportunity to film Michael Moore at his Traverse City Film Festival, and he was being filmed onto television. It was in the year of 2010, and in those days on Front Street, his state theater brought numerous people coming out onto the streets with music and dancing and painting on the buildings. But now, in the year of 2025, the Front Street is bare and without music and singing.
Guys, you're going to have to create a window because people are going to
Okay, you bet.
this way. Well, you will. Stay to the right, please.
Hey, Larry. Hey, Larry, it's Michael. Larry? The red shirts, yeah. It's going to be really cool. How much longer is the show going to be on? November 19th. Okay. All right, well, let's do this again before you leave. All right, good. Why not? I guess it's because it's where I live. But it's it's like a lot of small towns across the country in the Midwest here, where people are just dying to see a good movie, and there's so many good movies that don't get distributed. So each summer during this week here in Traverse City, we're on Lake Michigan up at the top of the Lower Peninsula in Michigan here. We bring 80 or so films, a lot of films that people haven't seen before, and from all over the world. And it's turning, this is the 6th year of it, and it's we've got about 100,000 tickets sold here festival. So it's quite a cool thing. You're here actually right on the main street of Traverse City, and behind me is the Big Theater, which is the home of the Traverse City Film Festival. It operates all year round. It was one of these boarded up movie theaters in Michigan downtown a number of years ago. A bunch of us got together and decided let's get this thing open back up and let's bring some good movies to town. And since then, it's sold over 400,000 tickets in just 2.5 years on a 7-day-a-week basis. So it's yeah. Yeah. Quite well. The first year I was new here, and people they didn't quite know. I'm from downstate, the Flint, Detroit area. And, this county here is a fairly conservative county. It voted twice for Mr. Bush and once for Mr. McCain. And I decided to come and live amongst them. And so at first they didn't quite know what was going to happen, but we pumped about now in these 6 years close to $50 million into the local economy. Film festival and this theater and all the revitalization that's happened downtown. There's not a day now where a Republican doesn't stop me on the street and give me a hug or shake my hand or whatever. So it's been actually a very good experience for me to be amongst people that we don't necessarily share the same politics. We're all Americans, we're in the same boat. And we have to sink or swim together. It's all nonprofit. It's all nonprofit here. Well, I have to say it was more difficult. We've got a great lineup of American films this year, but probably 50% less American films than we had last year. I think that's due in part to since the crash. Since the crash of 2008, the money hasn't been there, and I think Hollywood hasn't wanted maybe to take too many risks, hedge their bet, and they fund the films that are probably the surefire ways to make a lot of money. Things blowing up on the screen and appealing to a different kind of thinking, which is too bad because I think there's hundreds of millions of Americans who really like to go to movies this summer, and I don't know about you, I've only went twice, and I saw 2 good films, but there should be a great film every week coming out. I don't know why that is. I mean, do you ever hear that from people? Yeah, we have stars that come here. The stars to us are really the directors and the writers. We had Paul Mazursky here last year. A couple years ago we had David O. Russell. We had the family of Stanley Kubrick here 1 year. We had Malcolm McDowell. Our board of directors is myself, Larry Charles, who's the director of Borat, Terry George, who's the director of Hotel Rwanda, the actress Christine Lottie. This is all volunteer, it's all nonprofit. We do this because we want to bring movies to the Midwest, to where we're from, and people here want to see good movies. Well, I think that we have this war machine that was built on a lie a number of years ago. Incredible lies that have cost thousands of lives, billions of dollars, and one brave soldier by the name of Bradley Manning decided that the truth had to be told. And he said he was willing to do it regardless of the consequences. And he essentially followed the Nuremberg principles, which is when you see something going on like this, when you see war crimes being committed, when you see lies being told in order to bring a country to war, you have to speak out against it. You can't just line up and be a good German and do what you're told to do. So this brave soldier put up on the internet, through WikiLeaks, footage that was just absolutely sad and pathetic to watch. And for that now, he's been arrested. He's in jail. this is the opposite should be happening. He should be rewarded for saying, I witnessed a lie, and I'm going to tell my fellow Americans the truth. It's a bit of an Orwellian moment because you have the Obama administration essentially defending the cover-up and the lying that took place primarily with the church. So for the Obama administration to take this position, it's just, he should be saying, look, this is exactly who we want in our armed forces. We want men and women of conscience, people who will stand up and fight for the things they believe in. And that's what this young soldier, 22 years old, has done. And he deserves our support, our gratitude. His legal defense fund now deserves our help, whatever we can do. I'm disappointed that the Obama administration doesn't give it a profile of courage or courage as opposed to the way he's being treated right now. Press the button. Good, too low?
No, it's good.
That's impossible. That's impossible. No, I think what needs to happen is that those of us who voted for him need to get him to do the things we elected him to do, and to not be afraid to do those things. I think that's probably been the disappointment, but to say that the people on the left are more against it than people on the right, trust me, we know that isn't true because all the craziness that he's had to put up with, all the racist comments he's had to put up with, all the questioning whether or not he's an American citizen, all this stuff is just so, our criticisms on the left are because he is of good heart and we believe that he'll do the right thing. If he doesn't do the right thing, he will probably depress the vote on the Democratic side this November, and the Republicans can take back one or two houses of Congress. We can see that happen. So, Mr. Obama, now is the chance to be all that you can be and do the things that we elect you to do. And if I could say, this incident last week with Shirley Sherrod, Fox News, was a good example of how the White House seems to be so deathly afraid of the other side that they were willing to get rid of this woman before Fox even ran their attack. I mean, if that's really where we're at, where the majority of the country has said we want a Democrat in the White House, we want a Democratic House, we want a Democratic Senate, and we want them to do these things regarding jobs, the economy, the war, etc. And then they cower in the Oval Office, worrying about what Fox News is going to do starting at 5 p.m. and then react in this crazy-making way. I mean, I hope they got a bit of comeuppance this week in this, and will get back to doing the job we elected them to do. Well, we still have a big problem. That's what it says. We all know that. We know we've had a big problem for a long time. It's gotten better. Things usually do get better. Hopefully this will continue to get better. Our best hope really are the younger generations who've grown up in a their culture does not have racism as any building block of their foundation. So the future, for me, I think that it looks good. Right now, we still have, obviously, well, I have a number of thoughts. All the obvious ones I don't need to state about rich petroleum, the corporate conglomerates, the oil companies that essentially call the shots. They buy our politicians, they buy the government, they buy the rules. They rig it in such a way where when the inspectors come to inspect these oil rigs, the corporation already fills it out for them, and then they just they pencil it in and then they ink over it, so they don't have to really do any inspections. I mean, that's just how pathetic it's gotten in terms of how the oil companies are running the show. But what I wondered is it took what was it, 85 days almost before they were able to plug the leak. I mean, Larry, this was a 7-inch hole in at the ocean bed, 36 inches in the pipe where you saw the oil gushing out. 36 inches, 7 inches. We're Americans. I mean, they're crying out loud. I mean, have we forgotten how to do anything that it would take us 85 days to figure out how to plug a 7-inch hole? I mean, really, what has happened to us? And you can make a list of so many things of how our culture just, just nothing works anymore. You can't get anybody on the phone. If you do get anybody on the phone, they're in the Philippines or someplace. I just think that historians, when they write about us, are going to say that we allowed these corporations to become the government. And we, the people, thought we still had a say, but really don't. And that's a pretty sad statement. I hate to make it, but That's what they do. That's what every time you fill up at BP, you'll help contribute to his pension fund. And now here comes the fan mail from the independent gas station owners who really have nothing to do with BP. Okay. I would apologize, and I would say that Americans, we left your shores back in 1784, made a little return visit in 1812, sorry about that, but the Gulf and the natural resources that surround your country belong to you and to the people of the world, not to a corporation. I mean, frankly, Larry, I don't think any corporation, any oil company should be able to own this precious and disappearing resource. It's a fossil fuel. There's only so much of it. We're not really doing anything about what the real issue is, which that is the real issue. And if I were in Congress, if I were president, if I were Prime Minister of Great Britain, I would get together and say, you know what? This stuff belongs to the people. Just like the air belongs to the people, the water belongs to the people, resources under the ground, the minerals, all of that belong to the people. not to any one company. By letting them make the decisions, we are on a ruinous path that has consequences far, far greater than the oil that's leaked to the Gulf. Driving force for me was that I grew up in the hometown of General Motors, Flint, Michigan, and I saw what happened to the people in my town, and I thought we should try to make a movie about it, and I did. And now, some 20 years later, the town is still struggling. Lots of good people there trying to make it work. General Motors, of course, has gone through, as far as the Flint goes, very few jobs left there now. Very few jobs left in the state of Michigan with General Motors. But you know, it's a sad story that has hit many towns across this country. It's not just Flint, Michigan. Yes, it would be. That's why I'm not taking it. In fact, what I did was I set it up so that the tax rebate money doesn't go to Hollywood, doesn't go to any producer, doesn't go to me. 100% of it for this film that I made here in Michigan is going to go to the people of Michigan. We've set up a nonprofit here that's going to help depressed downtowns in the state of Michigan. We have, for instance, closed down movie theaters and want to reopen them to try and stimulate the local economy. And we're going to be announcing the project here. It's called the State Theater Project here at the film festival this week. And we know the millions of dollars it's helped here, the jobs it's created here in Traverse City. And so now we want to share that with people in other towns across the state of Michigan who are going through tough times. We've got unemployment rates here that have hovered between 15 and 22%, depending on what county you're in. And that's the official rate. So we're taking 100% of that money and putting it all into. That's the only way I would do something like that, obviously, Lord, because these are the things I believe about, speak about, movies about, and that's how I live my life. So thank you for asking. We follow their agenda. Unless you're Native American or if you're African American, you're either here originally or you were forced to come here. Everybody else is here as a result of being children of immigrants. For us to have this attitude toward people coming here, now that we're here, slam the door, it's a huge country, there's lots of room. Have you ever driven across Kansas? It's where it goes on forever. There's lots of room. I don't know about yours. Can you prove that, Larry? Okay, all right. You came the right way. Some of our people didn't. Listen, you know, and what was legal then, of course, is different than what it is now. But my point is that, look, yes, there needs to be some rhyme and reason to all this. And we need to come up with a solution, but not the not the sort of bigoted solution that Arizona's come up with. In fact, when my next film comes out, I'm going to try and have it as part of my deal with the studio that unless this law changes, I don't want my films to be shown in Arizona. I'm boycotting the state. I'm doing a boycott. A lot of musicians and others will not support the state as long as they have this attitude. That's correct. I think it should not be played there. I know a number of baseball players are going to boycott it, and I support that boycott.
Mention Kill D, Michael. Come on, Michael. We both heard that.
We've already been exposed. That job's been done. I don't have to do that. The majority of people in this country know that these people are up to no good. They're a bunch of liars. They support the corporate powers that be over working people in this country. And I think the majority know that now. That's why
Kill D for governor.
try to
Kill D for governor. Kill D. Kill D.
Governor's race, the primary
For
next week.
governor.
So,
Kill D.
I don't think actually he's running for
governor. Kill D. Kill D.
Anyway,
Kill
so
D for governor.
well, maybe he'll run next time.
Kill D for governor.
You know, we're
Kill D for governor. Kill D for governor. Kill D for governor.
majority of people in my branch, we got
Kill D for governor. 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 Kill D for governor.
We're going to start, the sun's going down now, we've got 2,000 people out in this park. And we've got people campaigning for various representatives and governors, well, vote for the Democrat. All right, thank you so much. Come on to Traverse City sometime.
Kill D,
Okay, take care.
Kill D, Kill D.